We've had these conversations in my spaces before, but I do want to know, would you like to know if your spouse was cheating? So this was posted in the Dating Over 40 subreddit. The married man is 41, she's 45. She says the guy who I matched with in online dating is married, and I don't know what to do. You tell, but that's what I'm saying. You can tell me what you would do. But let's do the post first. She says, so I matched with this guy on Facebook dating. We exchanged numbers pretty quick. We have a lovely conversation, which turns to the fact that we're both musicians and we went to the same school around the same time and we know a lot of the same people. So that was fun. As a rule, I look up every person as I get to know them. Court files online, Facebook, pages, etc. He told me he had no children and that he got divorced in 2019. Facebook says otherwise. There are several photos of him holding a child with the same woman, and a lot of people congratulating him on the picture of the child when she was a newborn baby. There's also a photo of him in 2022 wearing a wedding ring, and his daughter seems to be behind him by the woman who says on her profile that she has been married to him since 2016. Love the photo. Our conversation turned sexual very quickly after our beginning conversations of who we knew and our music backgrounds. It got super creepy and super annoying real quick. I called him out on it, but he didn't have much to say. He's hardly spoken to me since this evening. I blocked him on my phone and unmatched him on Facebook dating, and now I feel like I'm in some sort of moral dilemma that I didn't ask to be in. I'm sure this has been asked on this forum a million times, but do I message her with the screenshots or stay the hell out of this? One of my best guy friends says to stay the hell out of it because they could be poly or separated or whatever. But I have the screenshots of him telling me that he had no child and was divorced in 2019. So that's a lie. There's no divorce filing on our state court system, and it appears he's been in our state a long time. I feel like I want to stay out of it because I prefer a drama-free life, but she deserves to know. Ugh, what do I do? And then at the bottom, she says, I have screenshots of everything. Sorry for the grammatical errors. I use speech to text. The, the thing that gets me with these types of people, they are doing Facebook dating, which means that he should know that she'll have access to like all of his friends. And then they discover that they went to school together. So she would know some of the people that he knows, but he has no foresight to even like be scared of getting caught cheating at all. The audacity of some of these people is astounding to me. Like they make it so easy to figure out that they are cheating, but they still just go straight ahead with it. They have no cares, no dams to give about their own relationships or their spouses or their family. They cheat, but they're not. You're not just cheating on your spouse. You're cheating on your whole family because this woman, the wife, deserves to know, and that's going to impact everybody and everything. Cheating doesn't just affect that one person, it affects everybody in your life once your life gets blown up. But I do believe that spouses deserve to know. Let's get into some of these comments. Ocean Gal says, as a woman, I will want to know. I don't want anyone making decisions for me or taking away my right to make a decision. I would do it with caution. I matched with him. We chatted. I now believe he's your husband. I'm no longer communicating with him. I understand you may have an arrangement. I don't agree with your mate, by the way. Guys who are ethical non-monogamous are clear about this on their profile, but wanted to let you know in case this isn't part of your agreement. And then Wicked says, even guys who are clearly listed as poly or ethical non-monogamous have partners who do not know and use it as an easy blanket way to cheat without questions. Back when I was exploring open relationships, I would state up front when things turned towards flirting that before anything could happen, including in-person dates or sexual topics, I need concrete proof that their wives knew about me and were okay with us meeting. Only one person was able to provide that. The rest of them were like, no one has asked that before. I'm not sure she will want to. And that's when you know they be cheating. Any honest ethical non-monogamous couple would be like, duh, of course, and understand the importance of trust and openness. Now, low profile says at the bottom, happened to me, so I say tell her. A few years ago, when I was still on the fence about filing for divorce, I got a message from an unknown woman on Facebook. She found me via our wedding pictures, realized my ex, who was flirting with her on some dating app, was full of shit. And she also had that internal discussion with herself, but then decided to contact me, sent me the screenshots of his lying butt and his sexy profile, sexy selfies and all that, which was hilarious. I recognized them from our own courtship stages. Ha ha ha. What an idiot. He had told her that he was divorced 2 years when we were still very much married. So then we actually spoke on the phone, this girl and I. He was out of town at that time. We had a nice chat. I was surprised but grateful. And the next day, I called the lawyer and said I was ready to move forward with the divorce. Heels 6960 says, I've also been the told woman. I was infinitely grateful as it allowed me to finally let go of putting up with this awful, controlling, and abusive behavior towards me that I was justifying because he loves me above all else and wouldn't ever look at another woman. Turns out he was doing a lot more than looking, and I wasn't the one cheating. I was shocked, angry, hurt, but never at the woman who contacted me. She was kick ass and didn't deserve to be treated badly by him either. If someone else had told me earlier, it might have saved me some of the years I wasted on him. Seeing the messages and comparing timelines, once he dropped me off at the airport for a trip and picked her up an hour later, it was very, very, very helpful. Just a story about me too. I'm married. I've been married for 11 years. So this is a long, long time ago. Someone told me to, and it was eye opening, and it helps you break completely and walk away completely. Because when you finally know, when you have concrete proof, it is a shock. It is a shock to the system, but it's like, it's completely over. It's dead. For some of us, it's completely dead. That relationship gets to be eulogized. You get to say, be sad for it or whatever. I wasn't married. You get to be sad for it, and then you get to walk away cleanly. There's no, like, if it was just you were unhappy, things weren't progressing the way they wanted to, then you kind of like start doubting yourself. But when something like this happens, it's like, cool. I've been wanting to get away for a while now. His behaviors have been out of pocket, but he hasn't just come out and done anything. But this, it helps. You were like, thank you, lady. Thank you for the proof that I needed. Let's end this now. Thank you so much. Cat in an oak tree says, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I vote tell her. Wendy Human says, you absolutely do not deserve to be in this situation. I don't know the right answer, but I feel like it's a no-win question in a video game. You aren't choosing the best option. Just whichever you choose, you have the right to that choice. And then the OP hones in on the part where you absolutely do not deserve to be in this situation and saying, thank you. I'm wrecked with anxiety right now. It's 2:40 a.m. where I am, and I need to be asleep. I did not consent to this and keep wondering if I could possibly be wrong, that maybe he was telling me the truth, but there's not one single thing that tells me I'm wrong. Married dudes on dating apps just really muddy the waters. Dating is already hard enough, but these people are starting situationships like on foundations of lies. And even if there were something that were to happen and, progress, starting from this direction is just a foundation, like I said, of lies, and it's going to crumble. There's nothing good that can come out of it once the person starts to piece the time frames together. I don't even know why they continue to do all of this. Cheaters suck. They deserve to lose their spouses. They deserve to have their lives blown up. But that's me. You let me know what you think on it. Join the conversation and don't forget to like, comment, share. I am marching towards 70,000 subscribers, so go ahead and smash the follow button.